Yeah, I don't think this is a great Shyvana composition, but we'll see.
Oh, Zyra would be better. It doesn't feel like a Lucid champion, but we are going to lock it in. Also a terrifying composition if you are to get into a team fight with them having control of an area. We'll see how we go. We jump into the rift.
The mid lane is Corki against not Corki and not Lucian. And then Cuz is like, I want to play Nidalee.
Yeah.
But if they navigate the early game well, if they manage to get through the laning phase okay, I do think that the poke trio is going to be hard for D+ to deal with. But that's the big question. They are going to go for a lane swap, which I think makes complete sense in this situation.
With a couple of levels under their belt, which is going to feel a little bit better. Demolish, though, for Kellen means that they're going to be doing a fair bit of work to this bottom outer turret.
Yep. As you should be in this situation, when you want the 2v2 bot, you got to expect there's a potential swap coming in, and the Demolish makes a big difference in taking that. So we see that the essential takeaway is they dip out and avoid the rough early levels.
Yeah, he's still level 2. Level 4 here for King, and yeah, he needs this wave. He absolutely needs this wave. And there's the flash forward. Grasping Roots comes in. This is exactly what we were talking about. As the spear is going to connect onto King and the dash forward. Cuz gets a little bit back. And there is a teleport to come through here. Lucid could be in trouble as Cuz gets the flash out. The spear needs to land. It does not. So Cuz gonna have to back away still.
Forced away, and Cuz getting a kill, and now he can get some damage on Showmaker.
Yep, spear is going to miss though. So Cuz gonna have to hop over the wall, but Showmaker follows him. He does have very little of the blue stuff, but Cuz just gets over that wall, primarily surges himself back up to somewhat of a health bar, and we'll just go back home. Ooh, looking for a spear. That's going to stop the back of Showmaker. Kind of annoying.
And just give you a lot more breathing room, because I think champions like Leona, level 3, I mean, even level 2, but normally what happens in like a standard lane playing out, you don't get to touch the wave early because it's double ranged and they're so strong, Ashe and Renata.
Well, didn't misstep that time around as Dudu still has flash. There's a Stranglethorn.
Oh, the plant!
This one up, and the plant gives him the hop! Oh no! That was
Massive
beautiful.
Backfire there.
So that King can be that big front line later in the game. As we know that Renekton, if he's behind, really just doesn't feel like he does very much at all. It's okay, Solar Flare this time not going to really connect as Andal takes a big journey under the turret, but it's Kellen that's going to be the one that receives the death. And Kwangdong Freaks, they move to 2 versus 1 in those kill scores. This bottom lane going way better.
Yeah, it's close to Mega, so this is risky.
Well, they're going to do it again. Stranglethorns does come in as Dudu gets the Nara into the wall. Kingin is going to tank that last turret shot. Lucid tries to get in front, but it's just not going to be enough. And now Cuz looking to transition to another kill this time, as the screw is not going to quite connect there. Lucid going to flash as now looks for the return, but doesn't quite get there. Cuz throws out a optimistic spear.
Yeah, and it looks like D+ going to win out on this, especially with the Demolish in the bot lane, so they will be getting the first tower.
Yeah.
Actually, the Ziggs ult is
not able to get that last one, so that is first Tower of Blood going over to D+. Kwangdong Freak's going to have to settle for second. I have a feeling that DK not going to be able to quite get in here in time as Kellen takes a bouncing bomb to the noggin, and that is going to be Cuz with the fadeaway. That locks down the second Drake and a Hex Tech Soul this game as well.
Yeah. In stock of the game, we're now at a point where Kwangdong Freaks have managed to navigate the lanes okay. Gold is pretty even. They have 2 dragons. Oh, Kellen.
Yeah, that's a decent handshake once again as the hostile takeover comes in. We'll see whether Kellen's going to be able to survive, and the answer is no. The bailout, it comes forward. They're trying to fight this one out as Leaper. He's going to fall, aiming now, looking to try and kite out Andal. He does use the Zenith Blade to try and close the gap, but he is still very dead. And that's a double kill for aiming Zash.
Overzealous play, you know, D+ had the backing of their jungler there. They thought Kellen was alone. So good moves from Kellen, even though he goes down, he made that play work. And now TP coming through, King and Showmaker here. Andal, I think they're just dead.
Yeah, the double TP to come forward. Mega Inferno Bomb does come down as Lucid's in so much trouble. Right in the back of the pit there is the Gnar onto Showmaker as well, but Dudu's taking so much damage. Aiming is untouched. They do manage to get the Zyra, but now aiming with that barrier is able to lock down the Ezreal Bulldog, trying to get as much damage down as he can. Kingin is fighting with the Rift Herald. Cuz is there, he's got Smite, so he'll be able to take that one out. We'll see whether they get the opportunity to do so, because I also think that having a Zyra there can be pretty devastating as well. You were mentioning that this mid lane turret could certainly be pretty close to death.
It's not quite in range.
As Arrow going to connect onto the Ziggs. There's the flash forward. Stranglethorns goes down, but the satchel is gorgeous. And Bulldog's able to get himself out with the help of his flash as well. This Rift Scuttler, you can see D+ Showmaker playing bouncer. The arrow is going to fly in. A bit of a zoning arrow there, actually kind of working out. But Bulldog's going to take this turret in the top side. And the Ziggs getting so much value. Outer goes down in mid as well. Absolutely worth.
Bulldog very close to Horizon focus, second item. These are some big item spikes you can definitely play around. Arrow comes through.
Yeah, it's going to connect onto the flashless Ziggs. Sidestep from Lucid. He finds the grasping roots. Stranglethorns, but he gets the satchel off. Large damage from that Mega Inferno Bomb, but now the flash forward from Showmaker. Can he get it? Yes, he can. And that is going to be some revenge. That's going to help him out. These spears all need to be avoided. As soon as one of them lands, I think that that's just soul.
Yeah.
Going over to Quandong Freaks. And there is one of them. Kellen is just dead. He flashes forward. Kingen finding the backline there as well. And it's a decent ulti from Lucid, but in goes Dudu. He'll find the crush. He'll find the wallop. And out goes Lucid from the fight. Showmaker can't do anything. And I think we're going to game number 3 as Quandong Freaks will secure the Hextech Soul.
But so are D+. And again, the lack of engage tools is a struggle, but if they find a big arrow from aiming, now is the time.
Well, Leaper is just going to try and throw all of his burst onto Showmaker. True Shot Barrage goes wide though. So Showmaker will be alive for now. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. There is hope for days. And Quandong Freaks, yeah, Cuz even going to land that spear onto aiming.
It's brutal.
Yeah, it is. It's not looking very fun. There's also a Meganar that's just traipsing his way down this top lane, but nothing much to be found as 2 inhibs have been removed. We're looking for a teleport angle. Let's see whether Kingen can actually get himself in. He flashes for it, and he's just by himself. He's going to be ripped to shreds. Mega Inferno Bombs up once again, and the bailout is on aiming, but he's just dead. Not getting out of this one. Bulldog, a massive game on this Ziggs, and Showmaker is just going to be torn from the rift. Quandong Freaks, welcome back to the LCK. We missed you. They didn't, and it was mitigated beautifully by Quandong Freaks. So I don't want to take anything away and say, oh, draft difference and things like this.